This is the forest primeval. But where are the hearts that beneath it leaped like the roe? Where is the thatch-roofed village, the home of Acadian farmers? Waste are those pleasant farms, and the farmers forever departed. Naught but tradition remains of the beautiful village of Grand-Pré. Ye who believe in affection that hopes and endures and is patient, ye who believe in the beauty and strength of woman's devotion, list to the mournful tradition still sung by the pines of the forest. List to a tale of love in Acadien, home of the happy.
Your little brother. Is he ready for his first communion?
Oh, yes, he's very excited.
Melanie, how is Joseph?
No better, I'm afraid. I wish you would come and see him sometimes. He would do you the world of Father, if you could please too highly of you. Les cloches du hameau chantent à la campagne le son du chalumeau. Et que la montagne on entend les bergers chanter dans les prairies, le facile de Dieu, qui chante
Gabrielle! Gabrielle! Come over here, I'd like a word with you.
Evangeline, to see eyes like yours, and to know they see only Gabrielle, breaks my heart. You want to give me one of your earrings as a souvenir?
My mother gave them to me before she died. They were a gift from her mother when she left Normandy to come here. I'm afraid you'll have to do without. Would you like some cider?
Oh, Evangeline, just to see you gives me a great thirst. My lips are on fire. A kiss would do me far more good than a glass of cider. Could I have one, maybe two?
Yes. Two? 2 cups of cider. To quench your thirst and cool down your lips as well.
You have to strike the iron while it's hot. Gabrielle, come give me a hand with these hinges.
Oh yes, they have their big cannons aimed straight at us.
That's not too good. What do you make of it, Benoit?
What could they be up to?
Well, we don't know.
All the men have been summoned to the church tomorrow.
Maybe that's where they'll tell us. Are they going to read some new law from the king?
Some people think it's a trap. They're ill at ease and they're scared.
We don't know.
We don't know for sure they mean to do us harm.
No, it could be that in England they've lost their crops because of the drought or too much rain. And in order to give a bit of food to their children and hay to their livestock, they want to buy the harvests of our fertile lands.
Don't be so naive, Benoit. You know that the English haven't forgotten Louisbourg nor Port Royal.
In the village, there are quite a few of us, and we're not all foolish, who think just the opposite of what you said, Benoit. Some people have already hidden in the forest. They're waiting.
They're waiting, bloody hell! You know they've taken all the men's guns from all the villages.
And they've taken the sides from all the farmers. Well, they left my hammers at least.
We don't need any guns.
In the middle of our fields, among our cattle, aren't we at peace?
Behind our dikes, on the ocean shore. We are better off than our ancestors who live in the old country. They were always hiding behind the castle walls with the enemy's cannons pointed right at them. And if it is as you say, what can we do?
I tell you, it's not good.
found something in a swallow's nest.
Gabrielle, you know I don't like it when you take the eggs.
Look, it's a shiny stone, kind of like a diamond. It brings good luck.
Oh, it's beautiful. But do you really believe that?
Well, I don't know. They say that the swallow puts it in its nest to help the chicks open their eyes.
Mine have been open for quite some time now, Gabrielle. Is that all the stone can do?
Evangeline, did you know our house is ready?
All finished?
Well, the kitchen and room enough for us.
Gabrielle, just room enough for us? Where will the company and all our children sleep?
Well, for now it's good enough. Later on we'll have room for 3 or 4.
6.
Evangeline, those young men over there, they sure act up when they see you. You wouldn't be leading them on now, would you?
No, Papa.
Well, if they're going to carry on that way every time they see you, maybe we shouldn't go to the feast of the Saint-Eulalie. What do you think?
But Papa, it's the village feast, and we go every year. You can't do that.
I'm only teasing you, my little sunshine. You know, there's a reason why people call you sunshine. It's the sun's rays that ripens the fruit. You too will bring warmth to your home, and you'll fill it with healthy, beautiful children. You'll see.
What are they saying in the village?
Oh, Evangeline in the village, you know, they're whining. They say we're going to have a long winter because, well, we've already had a few cold nights, you know, and the wind has been blowing stronger than usual. The Micmacs say that the beehives are packed full of honey. And that the bees, oh yes, the bees, they're hoarding the honey. They told me that the foxes, they're already wearing a thick coat of fur. Yeah, those are all signs of a long winter.
Where's Benoit? Doesn't look good, Benoit.
Come in, sit.
I tell you, I don't
Sit in your chair by the chimney. Here's your pipe and your tobacco. You know, with a bit of smoke from your pipe and the forge, now you look more like yourself. That red face of yours shines through the mist like the autumn moon.
Oh, you laugh and sing all the time as if nothing were going to happen, but those ships out there, everybody's talking about them. Some people are even losing sleep over them, but you, always in a good mood, as if every day you found a lucky horseshoe in the middle of the road.
Oh, Basil, are we going to be fretting all evening? Who cares about what happens tomorrow? Don't worry. Tonight, we signed the contract.
Oh, the contract? What contract?
Contract between Evangeline and Gabrielle. You know, the young men of the village have gotten together and they've built a house and they've built a barn. They've cut the hay and stored it in the loft. They've put enough food in the root cellar to last a year. Even the fields are plowed. René Leblanc, the notary, will be arriving shortly with his pen and his paper and his ink. It's time to celebrate. Aren't you proud of your son?
Well,
I know I'm proud of my daughter. Oh, Evangeline. Evangeline. Monsieur Leblanc will be arriving at any time. Are you ready now? Oh, here he is. Here he is now. Good evening, Monsieur Leblanc. Always on time as usual.
Not quite. I said 7 o'clock, but I'm a minute shy.
Oh.
See, I wanted to get here before the werewolves came out.
There aren't any werewolves around here, Monsieur Leblanc.
Well, there might not be any around here, but there were some in Brittany and France.
Enough of your superstitions, René. Tell us about those ships out there. Everybody is talking about them. What do they have to say? Do you know anything to that?
I have no idea what's going to happen. I've listened to all the gossip. I've heard all sorts of stories. No one knows for sure. In that case, it's better to keep quiet.
Well, it's better to keep quiet. You, of all people, know the ways of the English better than anybody else in the village. You were pretty close to them for a while there. Isn't that why the French made you spend 4 years in prison?
Well, I doubt if there's any harm in that. Would they be here to declare war on us? Aren't we in time of peace? Why would they do such a foolish thing? I myself am not going to work.
Yes. For love of God, look at what's going on and nobody's doing anything about it. It's time we stopped blabbering and did something. Why must we always be so polite? Do we have to give in again?
That's true. It's not really fair. There's no justice in this world.
But heaven has its reasons. The good Lord always makes sure.
Evangeline, 17 years of age. Gabrielle, 23. On this 4th day of September, in the year of our Lord, 1755. In front of Baie La Jeunesse. Well, there aren't very many La Jeunesse around here. That could change, that should change.
Oh, that will change, and every one of those children will like their grandfather. Good looking.
And Benoit Bellefontaine, father of the bride. Evangeline, what are you bringing into this marriage? How many cattle and livestock?
8 sheep, 2 cows, a bull, and a boar.
And is your trousseau all ready?
Oh yes, Monsieur Leblanc, I have everything. Linen sheets, wool blankets, cotton towels,
And Gabrielle, is the house built and the barn full and ready?
Yeah, the house is all built.
There! That wasn't too complicated. And I hope that all goes well.
Now, Monsieur Leblanc, how much do I owe you for this work of yours?
You could pay me a few expenses and the paper. Would 1 shilling be too much?
1 shilling? You have to live 2, you know. Here, take 3. Take 3 and don't be difficult. This is one marriage that you'll only do once. Monsieur Leblanc, a little nip before you go?
Nip? I wouldn't say no.
The checkers, Benoit, give me the checkers.
Checkers, here they are. It's kind of old. It could be strong.
Benoit, oh, it's green.
Good Lord, it's smoking. A little bit of advice before I leave. Now mark my words. In marriage, you can't help but have a little spat from time to time. But don't ruin your happiness. Don't be too proud. Never go to bed at night before first mending things. And that way, you live as one all of your lives. Your health.
Your health. Benoit, what is this? Trying to kill us with this.
Land sakes, it burnt a hole straight through!
Are you all right, Monsieur Leblanc?
marriage contracts.
Nice tonight. There, Benoit, play that one there, and I'll get you from either side.
Open your eyes. 3 in a row.
How did you do that? Give me a king. No one can get you from behind.
Just try to catch me.
Les étoiles étaient dans le ciel, toi, dans les bras de Gabriel. Il faisait beau, c'était dimanche. Les cloches allaient bientôt sonner, et tu allais te marier dans ta première robe blanche. L'automne était bien commencé, et les troupeaux étaient tous rentrés, partis toutes les sarcelles. Et le soir, au son du violon, les filles et surtout les garçons t'auraient dit que tu étais belle. Évangéline, Évangéline.
See how the moon shines on the sea, as if it were dancing on the waves?
Fog floating on the marsh is peaceful too.
Look at all the stars flickering way up there in heaven,
Kind of like sparks from a bonfire.
like tiny blossoms in the sky.
I guess I have to go.
Gabriel, do you love me?
Don't be so silly, Evangeline. You know I love you.
But I'll love you always. Please say you'll never leave me.
It's time to put the cat out. Gabriel, go get your jacket and let Evangeline go to bed.
It's your move, Basil. Play, play.
This Benoit. That was it. Oh, Benoit, you're going to earn your place in heaven just by losing at checkers.
Don't stop making me so angry. The devil will have my soul. You cheated again. Young lady, you're not married yet.
Oh, Papa.
Good night.
Good night.
Sleep well.
J'ai une chanson pour toi, cette simple mélodie, dans tes beaux yeux noirs. Je peux voir le paradis pour le reste de notre vie, jusqu'à la fin de nos jours. C'est comme un conte de fées, c'est notre chanson d'amour. Il était une fois un homme de tous les jours. Il était une fois une demoiselle dans une tour. Il était une fois un amour de demoiselle. Pour un homme de tous les jours. J'ai une histoire pour toi, d'un pays loin d'ici, grand voyage en bas, pour gagner une nouvelle vie, pour travailler la terre, pour élever des familles, monde tous les jours, au cœur de l'Acadie. Il était une fois un homme de tous les jours. Il était une fois une demoiselle dans une tour. Il était une fois un amour d'une demoiselle. Pour un homme de tous les jours, ton homme de tous les jours, ton homme pour tous les jours.
What's the break?
Le
times, and he's going to gain another 50 acres on the sea when he finishes the dike over at the point. And then he'll be the best farmer in all of Grand.
Oh, the best farmer in all of Grand Près.
Yes.
We already know who he is.
Who do you have in mind?
You're speaking to him, and don't you forget it. Well, you know, imagine when it comes down to getting to business, Gabriel, he doesn't play second fiddle to anyone.
Oh, no.
He's young, he's strong, but tell you one thing, with the 10 children that Evangeline...
Then what? 12. Think of the apostles at least.
With the 12 children that Evangeline is going to bear, boy, are they going to eat potatoes and carrots. Oh, well, as I say, he's young. And Evangeline, for her part, she's a great cook. That you know already.
Oh, do I ever? It's in the wintertime when she can make those stews with pickled porcupine paws. And she puts in potatoes and onions and parsnips. But I think what makes it really good is those little tiny turnips that she puts in. There, yes.
Let's go find Father Felicien. Quick.
Hurry up, quick.
I have received from His Excellency Governor Lawrence the King's commission which I have in my hand, by whose command you are convened together. Manifest here His Majesty's final resolution to the French inhabitants of this is province, Nova Scotia.
Ik zijn boorwakken is allemaal dit niet gezet.
Part duty and our part is what though necessary is so very disagreeable to my natural might and temper. Yes, I know it must be grievous to you. Are of the same species. Yet must I bow in the best. And therefore, without hesitation, shall deliver you His Majesty's orders and instructions. Namely, that your lands and tenements, cattle of all kinds, livestock of all sorts, forfeited be to the crown. All other effects saving your money, your household goods. And you, yourself, to be removed from this is province. Thus it is, peremptorily, Majesty's order that the whole French inhabitants of these districts transported me. I should do everything in my power to ensure that whole families go in the same vessel. Might this remove as easy as His Majesty's service will allow?
Alors, au moins, c'est garder les mêmes familles dans les mêmes portes, au moins de ça.
And I hope, Miss Buck, in whatever part of this world you fall, Acadian might be more faithful subjects, neutral indeed, a happy and a peaceable people. I must also inform you, it is His Majesty's pleasure that you remain here in security. Prisoners, now I declare you, under the inspection and direction of the troops, I have the honor to command.
Sinon, ça c'est pour la sur chaud, tous des prisonniers.
What is going on here? Have you all gone mad? 40 years I've worked among you, teaching you not only with words, but by example to love one another. Is this the result of my efforts? My sleepless nights, my prayers, my sacrifices? We are under the power of the Prince of Peace, and you profane it with violence and hearts filled with hate, right under the eyes of Christ there on the cross.
But they're
Look into his sad eyes. See his compassion, his gentleness. He who says, "O Father, forgive them their sins." Let us pray. Let us pray together while the wicked torment us. Let us pray, "O Father, forgive them their sins."
O Father, forgive them their sins.
Ave Maria Stella, Dei Mater Anima, Atque semper virgo, Felix Celi porta, Felix Celi porta. Benedicamus Domino.
Deo gratias.
Fidelim animeta misericordiam Dei requiescat in pace.
Amen.
Gabrielle? Gabrielle?
Aye.
Gabriel la jeunesse, au grand près.
Who?
Gabriel?
Gabriel?
Have you seen Gabriel la jeunesse? Gabriel? Do you know Gabriel la jeunesse?
Gabriel la jeunesse from Grand Près? Why, yes, we have seen him. Oh, but it was a long time ago. In the mountains, I think.
Which mountains?
He was with Bosun the blacksmith, I believe.
Yes.
No, wait. That was when we were out in the west.
Are you sure it was in the west?
Well, darn it, I know we saw him someplace.
Yes, we've seen him someplace. And you have seen Mark, daughter of Saraphan, son of Joseph Dugas.
Gabriel la jeunesse? Why, yes, he's a voyageur. I've heard he's a very good beaver trapper for the Hudson's Bay Company. I think he's gone for months at a time. It's hard to say where he is. Not to mention, it's very dangerous where he's gone. Why don't you just forget about him and find yourself another one? Aren't there any other men who would suit you? I know several who have hearts as tender as your Gabrielle's, who would be just as good for you. You're too young and pretty to be an old maid. An old maid. I'm sorry, but I just can't forget my Gabrielle. My heart tells me where I should go. My love for him lights the road ahead like a lantern. So instead of wandering in the darkness, I see.
My child, God has spoken to you. Evangeline, even if you should never find your Gabriel, your love for him will not have been wasted. Will come back to you twice as strong. It's like the water that flows to the sea and returns to the source as rain. As fresh as when it first left. What flows from the fountain returns to the fountain. But patience, my child. Patience is a divine virtue. Follow your calling of love. Pursue your journey until your heart becomes like God's heart. Pure, strong, and worthy of heaven.
Un Acadien, banni de ses foyers. Un Acadien, banni de ses foyers. Parcours les ans.
water, it's mud. Have you seen the trees, cedars thick with moss, long leafy tunnels leading where? Where under heaven are we? Are we lost?
We've been traveling towards the east for some time now. Maybe we should keep on in that direction.
And where are we going to sleep tonight? We can't get out in this mud. It's probably crawling with snakes. I don't know about you people, but I'm sleeping in the boat tonight.
The moon is bright. Maybe we should keep on going. We could be very close. Surely they've passed by here not too long ago.
Evangeline, we're too tired to go any farther now. Lie down and go to sleep.
Ma belle, ne sois pas triste, c'est Gabriel qui t'appelle, je te trouverai. On sera ensemble, sèche tes larmes, on sera ensemble.
Father Felicien, I sense that Gabriel is nearby. Could it be a strange dream? A sort of vision? Or could it be an angel trying to show me the truth? I'm rambling, aren't I? All this doesn't mean very much to a man like you, does it?
My child, what you say is meaningful to you, but to me as well. What we feel inside is deep, and the words are like buoys at the surface of the water, showing where the anchor lies. So listen to your heart, and heed the signs. Yes, Gabriel is not far. He's not far at all, somewhere to the south. On the banks of the river Teche, there are the towns of Saint Maud and Saint Martinville. That's where the fiancée, who is sought everywhere, will find her fiancé. You'll see how beautiful a country it is, with its prairies, its gardens of flowers, its fruit trees, sky, a blue sky like you've never seen before. What was that blue there? Call it the paradise of Louisiana.
I see some smoke over there.
Quick, let's go.
There must be a house.
Let's go.
Basil, what are you doing here?
Oh, how on earth did you know where I was?
We didn't know where you were. It's only by the grace of God that we found you here.
But how did you get here?
Our ship landed in Boston, and we spent a winter there. But I'm looking for Gabrielle.
Oh, well, your ship dropped anchor further to the north, I heard people say.
But I couldn't stay put. Since then, I've been searching for Gabrielle.
Well, our ship landed in Savannah, Georgia, and then we came here into the Atchafalaya in Louisiana. And I found some work with a rich man who had a herd. Well, I cared for him and his animals. And when he died, he gave me everything. I got everything. I'm a rich man now. But Evangeline, where's Benoit? Where's your father?
Right after you boarded, he became weak. And then he died right in my arms. I almost lost my mind. Thankfully, Father Félicien was there. But Gabrielle, wasn't he in the same boat as you? Please say yes.
Well, we left in separate boats, but we got here together.
So he's with you now?
Well, not exactly. We only left yesterday. Didn't you see him on the way?
We followed his tracks in all directions, from the Opelousas to the Teche, and now here. And you tell me he's not with you?
And you're telling me you came through the Atchafalaya and you didn't see his boat in the bayou. Okay, Evangeline, don't cry, everyone. Evangeline, it makes my heart bleed to see you cry like that. Listen, Gabriel, he missed you a lot, you know. He couldn't stand himself at all. Every day he'd go for a long walk in the prairie, and then he'd come around, and in the afternoon he'd lie down underneath those trees and look at the sky and the clouds and dream of his Evangeline. He couldn't stand himself anymore, you know. Came to a point where I couldn't stand it anymore. So, only the day before yesterday, I said, Gabriel, why don't you go and trade some mules at Los Adeas with the Spaniards? And then he was to follow the Indian trail into the Ozarks and trap
Well,
lakes.
why did you do that?
To change his mind. He couldn't stand himself at all, the poor woman. But listen, Evangeline, he can't be that far, you know. He only left yesterday, and the currents are against him. Tomorrow morning, we'll get up at the break of dawn, and we'll leave while the dew is still on the ground, and we'll track him down near Gabrielle. We'll find him. We'll bring him back.
Oh, madam, it's been a while since we've seen you. But you know, you haven't changed one bit.
You know you're right, Father. Each year I get younger by a whole year. And I couldn't get much uglier than I am. But you know, you sure get a lot of exercise coming to Louisiana. Oh, Evangeline, petit soleil. You get more lovelier every year, just like rare wine.
Just seeing you again makes me so happy it warms my heart.
Basil, you must introduce us.
Well, of course, there's Rose, daughter of Baie. She's from Busy Creek, you know. And her husband, Matthew. He plants for people.
We're so happy to see you, but it's a long way on foot, isn't it? Oh, well, we traveled a lot by boat, not just by foot. But Basil, you have a big farm here. Tell me, how many heads of livestock have you got?
Oh, I have 5,000 head of cattle.
5,000?
400 sheep, 200 pigs, and a few chickens that the old man kept for eggs.
Oh, but you can't take care of this all by yourself.
Oh, no, I could never do that. I'm too old to do that. I have hired people, a dozen or so of our people. Natchez Indians for the tobacco, and a couple of slaves that stayed on after the old man died.
Well, Basil, you've done well for yourself. you that has. But surely you're going back with us to Grand Pré.
No, I couldn't go back to Grand Pré. People have treated me well here. I've made a reason to stay here.
You're not coming back with us to Acadien?
Yes, he's going back. We're all going back to Grand Pré.
No, we can't go back to Grand Pré. Besides, I'm too old to start over again. As far as Grand Pré goes, there's no more Grand Pré. No more Acadien. So I have to tell you that every now and again I long to see my orchards in bloom in the spring and the sunset on the red mud flats. Oh, and the dikes and the families waiting for us after a long day's work. I'd love to see that again, but that's all over. There's no more Grand Pré. But I have to tell you that there is a Garden of Eden. Paradise on earth. It's right here in Louisiana. There are no winters here.
It sure isn't cold here, that's for sure. No need for firewood, no need to bank the house foundations to guard against the cold winter winds. But there are a lot of mosquitoes here.
Oh, well, mosquitoes. Listen, there were lots of mosquitoes in Grand Pré, too. There were tons of mosquitoes there.
Yes, but they were not as big as these. Why, the backs of the Appaloosas there are so big and fat. Why don't you all come over here and eat some filet gumbo?
What is filet gumbo?
Well, filet gumbo, it's all this stuff you put in a great big cast iron pot. And after it has boiled a while, you add some sassafras. And that's what gives it the flavor.
my friends, welcome to Louisiana. You've been far too long without shelter and among strangers. Welcome to my new home. It's far better than my old one. And let me tell you that here in Louisiana, winter isn't going to freeze the blood in your veins like it did the rivers in Acadien. Oh, no. And the farmers, they don't curse the rocks that the frost heaves up every spring. I should probably not. Oh, no, here, the plow, it goes through the soil just like the keel of a boat plies the waves. Oh, and the orange groves are in bloom all year. The grass grows more within a single day than it did in a whole summer in Acadien.
Don't
believe that.
Oh, yes. Oh, and there are woodlands that are full of wild creatures, and they don't belong to anybody, you know. You can get that woodland for next to nothing. Then once you have your woodlot, you can take that and with axes and saws and hammers and chisels and planes, you can take that thing and build a house, a fine house, and a big barn, planted, beautiful garden. And then, once your house is built, and your barn is full of everything you've harvested. There's no King George of England to come and drag you from your house, burn your home, and steal all of your belongings. But listen, my friends, beware of the fever. You know, there are lots of folks, they come and they bite you and they leave you with all kinds of things to make you do funny things. And you can't cure it by putting a spider in a nutshell around your neck like you put it in your own place. Oh no, it doesn't work anymore.
You and your storm.
It's fever, I tell you.
pardonner ma peine, à plus jamais retour.
Evangeline, you're leaving?
Take care, my child. To find the prodigal son, lost in his fast and in his famine. And return as well, my child. You who slept while your fiancé passed by. May God go with you.
We'll track him down, your Gabriel.
Entre pas des chantiers, chers amis, tous le cœur gai, vous n'allez voir tous nos parents, chers amis, le cœur content. Envoyons l'avant nos gens, envoyons l'avant, envoyons l'avant, envoyons l'avant.
Come closer.
Et tu Gualguen, dire, Keaji, Kit Jassi,
Ninwegie, Latanedli, Tontigit, Mijipchue, Comanchia.
Connie.
Eh.
She says she's Shawnee and she trades with the Comanches.
Ask her why she's alone. Mention the Comanche. Those are dangerous people. Where's her man?
Et tu Gualguen Januma. Thinks she's trying to say that her man is dead.
Wenuja, Nakisuguma, Kistaka, Nakedon Tigeta.
She says that her husband was a Frenchman, a coureur de bois by the name of Bastien à Fontaine-qui-Bouille.
Mine, his name's Gabriel, and I've been searching for him for 8 years.
Na Gabriel, negem na moas, was de week to wedis at is. Someone's na evida na liewulo.
She asks, would your Gabriel be the Moas, the man of snow who married a young maiden?
Na sekitsipuk to quiet na majasit wigwam miktok.
And when the morning came, he rose and he left the wigwam.
Tuju, nushkimada, nagusek tiktok.
Fading and melting away, and dissolving into the sunshine.
Miso, iktevideman, lea alukulat iktevideman.
Till she beheld him no more, though she searched far into the forest for him.
Kisalweda, nakute wasto. Kisalwedeo, nakute ichikchakovich.
She says that love is like the snow, and lovers are like phantoms.
Che segne a punto di etiete
On the western slope of the mountain, there's a small village where a missionary man lives. A white robe speaks of Jesus and Mary. All the people are happy, even though they cry when he preaches.
That's it. Let's go. We might hear some good news.
Only 4 sons have said St. Gabriel was here. It's too bad he was right where you are now. He told us of your sad story, and he left us.
Where is he now?
I hate to tell you, as he's gone far to the west.
Well, which way should I go?
Well, in the fall, when the hunting season is over, he will return here to the mission.
Well, please let me stay here with you. My heart is sad, and I don't have the strength to go on any further.
Yes, we'd be very pleased to have you.
That's what you should do, Evangeline. Stay here until he returns. That way maybe you can be of some service to the mission. I have to go back. There's lots of work to do, and I'm too old to continue any longer. Take care of yourself. Take good care of her, Father.
Is there anything I can do at the mission?
Oh, yes. First, there's the soil to till and the harvest to bring in. The corn cobs have begun to ripen, but the soil is very dry.
Look, a red one. Oh, not a red one. What's so funny? Why are you laughing?
Well, it's supposed to be that if you find a cod red like that, you're soon going to have a lover. But if you find one that's all crooked like that one, it means there's a thief in the field.
Well, I found one exactly like this last year at Ball's Hills, and nothing's happened since.
Well, wait a little while longer. You'll never know.
Patience, my little one. We must keep the faith, and all our prayers shall be answered. Look in the field. Little flower with its leaves turned towards the north. That is called the compass flower, that God has planted to guide the travelers in this desert wider than any ocean. The heart of man is like the desert. The flower is like the faith. You must be aware. There are many flowers, beautiful, lovely fragrance, delicate bouquet, but they are there to betray us. Their scent is deadly. But you, Follow your little flower, for it shall bring you deliverance.
Father, listen. I must go to the forest of Michigan, where Gabrielle has been trapping.
No, I hate to see you go so
All
far.
I can say is thank you for your kindness. This is where I'd like to stay, but I really can't.
No, this is where you should stay. The people are in need of your strength. You seek Gabriel, but Gabriel is here. He's everywhere. He's with us.
Well, if he returns, tell him to wait for me.
Oh, sister, thou art surely not from this land. Thou seemest weary and lost. What seekest thou? May we be of some service?
I'm Acadian. I look for Gabrielle la Jeunesse. Do you know of any men from Acadien here?
I know of one. René Leblanc, the Frenchman.
René Leblanc, the notary.
The notary public, indeed. He practiseth no longer, is frail, but he liveth, knows dwellings just nigh. Oh, gladly will he see thee.
I too would like to see him.
Sister, 'tis hard but true. Gold is tried in the fire. We mortals in the furnace of affliction.
God grant peace. Oh yes, and you also.
We heartily wish you a good journey and a blissful abode in the mansions of eternity.
Monsieur Leblanc, it's me, Evangeline from Près. Do you remember me?
Evangeline from Près. When was that? It's been such a long time since I've seen anyone from home. What brings you here to Pennsylvania?
For years now, I've been searching for Gabrielle la Jeunesse. It seems I'm no longer searching for a man, but rather for a dead person. As I grow older, in my mind he stays the same. I don't even know what he looks like anymore. I was just passing through. Tomorrow I'm going further.
No further. Stay here. It's very lovely here. You can hold my hand. I won't have to die alone. You're searching for Gabrielle. Gabrielle is everybody in misery. It's everybody who suffers. Me.
Lord, thank you.
Still stands forest primeval, but under the shade of its branches, along the shores of the mournful and misty Atlantic linger Acadian families, whose ancestors from exile came back to their native land to sing and repeat Evangeline's story. Still stands the forest primeval, far away from its shadow. Side by side in their nameless graves, the lovers are sleeping. In the heart of the city they lie unknown, unnoticed. Daily the tides of life go ebbing and flowing beside them. Thousands of throbbing hearts, while theirs are at rest and forever. Thousands of aching brains, while theirs no longer are busy. While from its rocky caverns the deep-voiced neighboring ocean speaks, and in accents disconsolate answers the wail of the forest.